Energy subsidies are a problem for governments because they cost so much for so many countries. Particularly in the Middle East and North Africa, energy subsidies can cost more than the spending on health and education, as much as a quarter of the budget. Energy subsidies are also a problem because the generalized subsidies benefit mainly rich people. So in a country like Egypt, a third of the benefits of energy subsidies go to the top 20% of the population. So they're large and they benefit mainly people who can afford to pay the real price for energy. Beyond the direct effect on the budget, energy subsidies have a number of harmful effects on the economy as a whole. They lead to overconsumption of energy, which can lead to pollution, impact on the environment, impact on health. Because energy is subsidized, it's not always as profitable for companies to produce energy in the country. And so over time, subsidized and controlled energy prices can lead to a slackening of investment in energy production and shortages of energy down the road. Finally, if you subsidize energy in a country, often you encourage smuggling of that subsidized product beyond your borders. And that means that the benefits are flowing elsewhere, but also smuggling is another reason for corruption. Of all the regions in the world, the Middle East and North Africa stands out as the region that relies the most on generalized energy subsidies. In the countries in this region, energy subsidies in 2011 amounted to about $240 billion in terms of the direct cost to government. That's about half of the total energy subsidies in the world calculated on the same basis. And it's as much as a quarter of the budget spending in so many of these countries. Our advice is that reforming energy subsidies, particularly in countries where they have been part of the social fabric for many decades, requires that the reforms be implemented right. They need to be implemented gradually to build on success rather than in a dramatic one-shot movement that often gets reversed. They need to be accompanied by measures to provide safety nets for the poor and vulnerable who will continue to need affordable energy going forward, whether this is through cash transfers or through a coupon scheme. And they need to be accompanied with a communication to explain to people why energy subsidies are a problem, how big of a cost they impose on society and on the budget, and what else could be done with that money. And finally, as the money is freed up from reforming energy subsidies, it needs to be reallocated to growth-enhancing investments, to providing schools and hospitals and roads that improve the lives of populations.